Thank you very much. My name is Scott Campen. I am sales master from the Seattle Absolute Center. How many people were at the last Success Seminar?
I did it.
All right. Well, then you saw my grand entrance last time. Yes. I tripped and fell and landed on my back when I came up on the stage. And about a minute into my speech, I looked over at my hand, and it was full of blood. I had cut my hand on the stage and didn't let anybody know about that. But that's why when I got off of the stage, I went over to the leaders, and I just handed them the mic and immediately left the room. I didn't want to get blood everywhere, so I'm not going to do that this time. All right. So, well, I wanted to give a testimony. I was asked to give a testimony, but I didn't want to give a testimony about a product. I want to give a testimony about something else, and that's time. So how many people are here today who are not signed up yet? Anybody? We have a few. Okay, there's a few of us. So I want to let you know a little bit about my story. About 5 years ago, we had some friends come to our house to talk to us about Atomy. I didn't even know what it was, didn't know what it was about. There were no products, there was no presentation, we were just talking. I didn't fully understand what was being talked about. And at the end of it, I rudely asked them to leave my house. And so, thankfully, they're still our friends. And about a little over a year ago, my wife signed up with Atomy without letting me know. And so I started noticing more and more products around the house. And I noticed the products I use were no longer available. And so now I was stuck using these products, right? Because my wife does the shopping. Well, I told her, I said, I found out she was doing the business, and I said, okay, honey, listen, that's all you. You can do that. That's fine. But I don't want anything to do with it. Well, in August of last year, my son, MC Lee, thank you, he came to me and he said, hey, Dad, Mom is getting promoted. Do you want to go to the Success Seminar? It was in the end of August. And I said, promoted for what? And he said, well, in Atomy. And I'm like, well, yeah, sure, I'll go. So I went to the Success Seminar in August of last year to see my wife get promoted along with the people that came to our house 5 years earlier. And it was during that Success Seminar was when I saw the vision. That's when I saw the plan that Atomy had for everybody and anybody. I looked at the audience at that time, and it wasn't just Koreans. It wasn't just a Korean company. It was a global company. And so it was at that time was when I saw the vision, realized what my wife was doing. So when we got home, I asked her for her password to her account, and I said, honey, what, you've been making money all summer with this? Where's that going, you know? So anyhow, I started getting more actively involved with Atomy at that point in time and started going to more meetings, the weekly meetings, the success seminars, the one-day seminars. And so I just wanted to come here today to encourage those of you who haven't signed up yet or are right on the fence, or maybe you have recently signed up, to get engaged with the process, get plugged into the system. Start going to weekly meetings. If you don't have a weekly center meeting, start one in your home. Grab your friends. Just do your own. Just start getting involved. Watch a video, and then go to the one-day seminars. Those are great. We have them here in Seattle. They have them elsewhere throughout the country. But then something brought you here today. Something sparked an interest in you today to come here. So just get plugged in. Get plugged into Atomy. Don't wait 5 years like I did. Sorry for not believing you 5 years ago there, but honey, thank you for secretly getting involved in Atomy. Okay, all right. So that's all I wanted to share with you, but I want two things. I want to thank my son. He's doing a great job. Yeah.
Thank you.
The other thing too, I just wanted to, we never do this. I was happy to see the news reels where they had the people in the background, but there are a lot of volunteers that put these events on. We've got our electronics division over there. We've got our leaders over here. We've got people that come here days before and get it all set up. Huge round of applause for the volunteers. Thank you for that. So with that, I will say, congratulations on making the decision to come here today. We can all succeed at this. See you at the top.
If you can hold the pain, take just 3, no more than 3. It's okay, no problem. So with that advice, I take just once a day in the night before sleep. And I passed the week with the pain, and one friend tell me, hey, can you go to, I want to invite you to one company, come from Korea. They have a big product, amazing products, and you don't have any pay, nothing for join. You really? Okay, so let me go. You don't have to pay nothing. Don't have nothing to lose. Let me go. So when I go to the one-day seminar, they give me the toothpaste and one toothbrush. Okay, and oh my God, that is a miracle. When I go to my house, I try the toothpaste and the toothbrush, and it does not help me. It's not alive me. It's disappear. The pain disappear completely. Okay? So at this moment, and I don't stop to use the toothpaste, and I understand now the cavity is sleeping by the propolis, okay? So that's no solve my problem. The cavity is still there, okay? But you know what? Today is 2.5 years. I don't have any pain, okay? And I don't do nothing yet. I just waiting for save money for do that because I have to do it. But my love of Atomy is the toothpaste. So this is my big testimony. I'm happy to share with you. Now I just share this testimony with everybody. And for that reason, today I'm Diamond Master. And it's still running to Sharon Rose. God bless everybody.
As soon as I turned 50 years old last year, so I realized that I am not ready for retirement at all. So I was looking for companies and this and that, and I couldn't find anything. And so one day, while I was browsing through the Facebook, I found the page of my long lost friend, and there was a picture of her with the saying Atomy. I was puzzled. I didn't know what it was, so I asked her, what is it? And she explained to me about the company, and while I was looking for one, so I easily signed in. For probably a couple months or so, I just bought a product and started using it, but I wasn't doing anything. So, and she came over, we had a meeting, and after that, we started signing up some people. Beauty evenings for the ladies, and we had a good return, like 90% of every evening we had, 90% of them will sign in. So that's how I'm with Atomy. I'm so pleased and to see all of you, and I'm here for the first time. This is my first Success Academy. In November, we challenged a mastership, and I got my sales master with the help of my team and my dear sponsors, and so here I am. Thank you. What brought me into this company? It's because I looked through many, and I liked that the sign-in was free. It was easy. The product was They promised the good quality, and the quality was amazing. It's easy to buy. And so I am buying as much as I can every time, and I want more and more and more, and so are my teammates. And also that this company plays a good role in community services also. So, and a Christian-based company also, and I like that about it. So I am thankful to every one of my teammates, my sponsors, my upline sponsors, thankful and grateful to them. Thank you very much to all of you. And we all will be Imperial Masters, and I'm no longer worried about my future. Thank you.
Hello, Atomians. Good afternoon. Are we having a good time? I don't think that was loud enough. Are we having a good time? So I'm up here to share briefly about my journey with Atomy. And literally, I could go for hours talking about Atomy, but since they told me to keep it brief, so I will keep it as brief as possible, so long as you guys give me your undivided attention. Can you guys do that? Yes. Thank you. So I am from Virginia, the DC area, and I want to give a shout out to Virginia Global Center. Yeah. So like many of you guys, I was introduced to Atomy through Him. And that was last June. My mother, who was introduced to Him through a friend at church, she took it for a couple weeks and got really good results. So then she told me about it. And the reason why she told me about it at the time was because I was experiencing chronic fatigue. How many of you guys experience exhaustion? Raise your hand. Yes. I was at that point where I was exhausted all the time, literally all the time. And like many of you guys, I have a full-time job. I have a family. I'm involved with my church. There's a lot of things going on in my life, and I was tired all the time. I would wake up, and I would still be tired. I would go to work, and the stress got me really tired. I was just tired all the time. And on top of that, I was going through insomnia. I don't know if you guys have experienced insomnia, but it is the pits. I just couldn't sleep. And I would have to rely on sleep aid like Ambien. Sometimes I would take Benadryl or melatonin. I would alternate because I didn't want to get addicted to Ambien. So that's how it got me to sleep, but it wasn't a restful sleep. I would wake up and I was still tired. So I would tell my husband, I just want to be able to sleep and have a good sleep. So this was affecting my overall life and function because I'm not sleeping, I'm tired, and I'm in a fog because I have to rely on other sleep aid. And I would have to drink coffee all day so that I could focus at work. And it irritated my stomach. I wasn't able to eat. So it was like, a perpetual cycle. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. It was a perpetual cycle where it's just spiraling down. So, and because of that, I was sick a lot. And the year before I started taking Him, I was on antibiotics about 4 or 5 times in 1 year. It's because every time I got a cold, I would get a sinus infection or whatever other infections, a flu that turned into a walking pneumonia. So I wasn't able to function in that state. So when my mom told me about Him, I said, why not? What have I got to lose? So I started taking it, and within a few weeks, I started to feel better. I didn't have energy before, and I started to have energy because I was sleeping better. I would wake up, and for the first time in a long time, I didn't feel like I was in a fog. and I felt really rested. And I started to have energy. You know those commercials, that energizing bunny? That's how I became. Like, on the weekends, I would wake up, I would tell my husband, let's get up, let's go for a walk, let's walk our dog. We have beautiful trails around our house, let's go walking. And I was go, go, go all the time. So my husband was like, I don't even recognize you anymore. Who are you? And so I told him about him or him. And my husband is a scientist. He has a food chemistry background, and he's actually working in the supplement industry. So he got very suspicious. I just got the finished sign, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. So he got very suspicious, and he started looking into it. And he looked up the patent in Korea. He looked up the patent in the USA. He went on, I don't know if you guys know, but if you go on NIH website, there's lots of articles about him or him. And because of his science background, he was able to read through all that scientific mumbo jumbo. So he read it, and he came back, and he was really blown away. And he started taking him or him himself. So right now, our family, I can tell you that our lives are better, we are healthier, and I can tell you that from head to toe, I am Atomy. Okay? And just one last thing, we started sharing with lots of people, and now we have partners in California, Texas, Florida, and Virginia. And I am so thankful that I'm able to share and help other people become healthier and live fuller lives. Thank you.